Yo, what is up? The number one community out there on YouTube. What is going on, my people? We're back. We're back with another banger, that's for sure. We have Mrs. Taylor Schabusiness. Now, we're going into, some sort of a defense, right? It's her father. But the only thing is, her father is also in jail. Now, anyway, me and Izzy, we're gonna go get into this situation real quick. Throughout this trial, you're gonna see her face in the weirdest configuration that you've ever seen. But let me not even get started. Let's get straight into this testimony. The show is really on her. I mean, her dad's testimony is pretty powerful, but she steals the show with that face. Anyway, people, get your snacks, get your drink, whatever. I got the good old-fashioned orange juice right here on deck from Trader Joe's. Everybody hit your local Trader Joe's. They're awesome. Let's get it.
Mr. Freilich, this is
Arturo Coronado.
okay. Sir,
Arturo Coronado.
if you could stay standing and turn and face her, and as best you can, raise your right hand.
Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth in the matter now before the court, so help you God?
I do.
Please have a seat and state your name for the record.
Arturo Coronado.
Okay, Mr. Freilich, the witness is yours.
Oh, man, we got to thank this court. Everybody in the comments, they be getting on me, man. They're like, we can't hear. And I know, man, I got to get somebody to transcribe my videos because it's starting to be ridiculous. But we got to thank this court for the beautiful audio real quick. And another thing, why the hell is her dad in jail? Somebody drop it down in the comments. I know you guys are all over the internet, more than me. But yeah, he's in jail as well. I want to know why he's in jail. But anyway, let's see what happens.
Thank you. Mr. Coronado, good morning. Good morning. Sir, how old are you?
51.
What is your date of birth?
Oh, he looks good.
5/24/72.
Are you currently married, sir?
I am not.
Why is she smiling? It's almost like that kid that smiles because they're so nervous they don't know anything else to do but smile. But bro, unsettling. Anyway, I'm done.
You were living in Green Bay, correct?
She's laughing.
Yeah, you know that, Chris.
Okay. And your daughter is Taylor Denise Schabusiness, is that fair?
She is.
Who is her mother?
Marla,
Okay. And you were married to Marla for a while, sir?
of course.
How many years was it?
We were married about 10, together about 15, 16.
Did you live together in Wisconsin or some other state?
Illinois and Wisconsin.
And where
They were together. They known each other for 16 years. That's a long time to break up with somebody after, being romantically involved with them for over 16 years. Don't know how that feels. I hope I don't ever get to know how that feels, but sheesh. But it's weird that they were married for so long. How did their daughter turn out like that? You know what I mean? Like, what happened? Like, we need background. Something really fucked up happened in her childhood for sure.
where was your daughter Taylor Schabusiness born?
In Evanston, Illinois.
Does Taylor have a sister or brother?
She has a brother that passed away last year.
What was his name?
AJ, Arturo Drep.
Okay.
JREP.
And why did he pass away? What happened?
July 1st last year. Motorcycle accident.
When you were living in Illinois with your daughter Taylor Schabusiness, was she ever brought to a hospital at all?
No.
Okay. Did she ever receive any mental health treatment when you lived in Illinois?
No.
Hold on, let me back that up.
Illinois with your daughter Taylor Schabusiness, was she ever brought to a hospital at all?
No.
Okay. Did she ever receive any mental health treatment when you lived in Illinois?
No.
Straight to the mental health treatment, bro. I'm telling you, something is up with her. Like, you guys could say she was as in control as she was, but I'm telling you, something is wrong with this chick. Like, when she said she liked it and that she wanted to keep doing it, like, that's some, like, That's some demented shit. You know what I mean?
Did something happen to Taylor's mother at some point?
She passed away.
Okay.
She passed away May 20th, 2009, in her sleep.
Okay.
Damn.
Did that take a toll on your daughter Taylor?
Well, of course.
Can you tell me a little
Took a
bit,
toll
sir?
on my son as well, and me.
Look at her face. Like, this is, do you know what I mean? This is the weirdest shit ever. And you know what this is telling me, y'all? She has always been this way because, in my opinion, her father is not looking at her like, damn, my daughter is looking crazy over there, just smiling about mommy and brother dying and passing, even though it's like the saddest shit ever. You know what I mean? She did all this crazy shit to her ex, and she's just cheesing. Something about this tells me that her dad kind of knows her behavior, and this is kind of the norm for him. You know what I mean? Like, oh yeah, she's just doing that thing again. Like, yeah, I feel like the family knew something was a little off with her. Man, she must have been scary to be around in high school. Imagine this chick in high school. Schabusiness.
Okay. It took a toll on everybody, correct?
But yeah,
And when her mother passed away in May of 2009, how old was Taylor?
11, probably 11 and a half.
Traumatic.
My son and daughter were, about 9 and a half, 11 and a half.
And keep in mind, so mom's dead, her brother's dead, her dad's in prison, her husband, that's a whole other story with her husband that I need to get into. She had a bad situation with her ex-husband, you know what I mean? So I think she was really on fuck it mode. She was just like, whatever, we're just smoking our ice and we're just doing weird shit. And she took it too far. But what's crazy about this whole thing is like, I could understand all of that. Like, even, I mean, I can't really understand the beheading and the private parts in the bucket and all that shit. But say it was all a crazed high, right? She's sober as fuck right now. Why is she still smiling about it? You should be remorseful. Like, oh my God, I can't believe I did that. Which shows me that there's no way in hell that she like accidentally did it. She wanted to do that shit so bad. And right now she's just like, fuck it. My life is over anyway. Smile. I bet you she won't be smiling in jail when some of them girls get a hold of her. Man, I'm not even going to say nothing, but yeah, she's not going to be smiling when she gets to jail. I'll tell you that much.
Okay. Did Taylor go to school that day that her mother passed away?
I tried to get them to go to school, but they knew something was going on.
Okay.
They came back.
Can you describe a little bit how the death of Taylor's mother took a toll on her or impacted her? Can you give me a little bit of commentary on that?
They were pretty young. I mean, obviously, her mom's not around anymore, and Marla was ill, so just I guess they kind of knew what was going on, but it was unexpected. We watched the movie the night before and fell asleep, and I woke up and my wife was already cold. Already passed.
Damn, that shit's crazy, man. You gotta thank God for life, or thank whatever you guys thank for. Whatever you guys have your higher power for, like, just thank him for life, because that shit is crazy. Imagine watching a movie with your mom. You wake up the next day and she's just gone. Yeah, it's not cool. That happened with me and my it happened with me and a family member. You know what I mean? Like, went to sleep, next day they were gone. So it's not, yeah, I was older, so I feel like I was able to process it. I still acted a fool. I was like 17, 18. So, I left the house, I did whatever. But it's not something that a kid can easily process, that's for sure. So I'll give her that. I'll give her that, but I don't think that's really much of an explanation for all the shit she did.
You found her?
She's laying next to me.
Okay. And what about the kids? What about Taylor? Did she see her mom in that state?
They did not see. No, I did not allow that.
Okay. But were the kids in the house?
They were upstairs in their bedrooms.
Okay. After that occurred, did you see any changes in
Man, if I was this guy right here, I'd be scared this chick just lashes out on me. We're going to cover another video where she just smacks out on a lawyer. It's wild. I was like, man, I would not be seeing that close. This lady is unstable.
Taylor's behavior, first of all?
She's a little rambunctious. Nothing. I mean, she played volleyball. She had a good amount of friends she hung out with. She was a normal kid.
Look at that face.
Did things change at all for her?
I wouldn't
You
say-
guys comment. You guys tell me. You guys let me know. What is that? That's not a smile. What is that? Is she nervous? Is the light in her eyes? Like, I promise you that shit's not a smile. It's weird and creepy.
say too much. She got in trouble a little bit at school, but I don't know, something with a band instrument.
What happened with that?
She just took somebody's band instrument
And
and then returned it, but nothing major.
when did you come to Green Bay? What year? Do you know?
2000. I started working here in 2007.
2007? Where did you work at?
I worked for Verizon
Okay.
before. It was GTE, then turned into Verizon.
Okay.
18 years.
Damn, 18 years. What did he do? Why is he in jail? Not really, bro. Like, he must have just went and just took somebody off this earth real quick to be up in here. Like, something that just crossed the line for him. And he was like, yep, I'm going to jail today. Because, like, what the hell? Like, 18 years? It just... Now you're in jail. Now you're in prison in cuffs like that. I wonder how long he's got.
And when you came to Green Bay, did Taylor go to school here then?
Of course.
Of course. Where did she go to school?
She went through the Howard Salmico School District.
Then did she go to Bayport High School as well?
Yes, sir.
Did you get information that she was having issues at school?
Well, yeah.
What can you tell me?
From what I can recall, just normal. Just kind of acting out, I guess. Just there's a couple of little instances that happened in high school, but it's kind of why I yanked her out of there and sent her to Texas so she could graduate and kind of get away from the issues that were going on here.
She went to Texas to live with her grandparents.
Correct.
Oh, that's
When
probably
was-
where it all went wrong. See, absent father, he probably couldn't handle the mom being gone. Just not, just a little couple. I bet you there are big couple incidents at school where she socked the girl out, or fucking tripped the kid for no reason, or was like, just doing weird shit at school. And he was just like, oh no, she's just asking out. She's just acting out, being rambunctious. She's just nah. See. Red flags, bro, especially if a traumatic event like that, then she's just suddenly rambunctious. Like, come on, bro. You got to keep an eye on shit like that. You got to sit him down. Like, hey, like, what's going on? Like, at least that's what I would be trying to do. I'm not saying that he didn't, but it seems in my head, he was just like, okay, I can't handle this one. She's starting to act out. Send her to the grandparents. Send her out the state because she's already gotten into too much trouble over here. Hopefully that fixes everything. And look at her now. Shit.
What was that, do you know?
In 2017, I believe. I'm not sure.
Okay. How old was she in 2017? Do you know?
She was 16 and a half, probably 17.
16, 17. How long did she live with her grandparents then in Texas?
About a year, a little over a year until she graduated. Maybe 2 years.
What-
About a year, maybe a year and a half.
Was that Cotulla, Texas?
That's correct.
Was there a point where she got pregnant?
Well, about a year and a half ago, maybe.
Okay. And
Yeah.
and she had a baby, correct?
Yes, she did.
And the baby is currently living in Texas with the grandparents, correct?
Yeah. How is that relevant to anything here? Why do we need to talk about him?
Let me ask you this. So, before the baby was born, was she placed at Nicolay Psychiatric Center?
Before the baby was born?
Yeah.
Possibly.
Okay. Did
Possibly.
you see her?
Possibly. See what I mean? I told you. What, man? Listen to me, bro. I'm telling you. What did I tell you? The family knew she was fucked up. The family already knew. And they was just like, oh, that's just Taylor. You know, just leave Taylor alone when she gets like that. That's how, because, you know, that's how families are. They always see the good in you. Everybody knew Taylor was a monster in that family. Probably dad knew. Mom's was she was too young. So I feel like that's what helped fuck her up. You know what I mean? But grandparents knew. They knew. You know what I mean? I'm not saying they could have done anything, I guess, to prevent her from dicing somebody up. But, like, I feel like there could have been things that were put into place to prevent this shit. Because everybody knew she was like that. But they didn't know she could get like that, if that makes sense. So.
At the Nicolay Psychiatric Center?
Oh,
where she was
yeah,
there?
yeah. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah.
There's too much going on.
It's through Brown County.
Oh, yeah. Bullshit. You remember. And then she got diagnosed. I mean, not even. Let's just watch it.
Yeah, I went to take her there myself, actually.
Okay. Why did you take her there?
She just wasn't in the right state of mind.
Was she suicidal?
I probably.
See? Was she trying to do that? No, she was just acting weird. Schabusiness was always this way. I'm convinced. If you guys have any video, any Instagram posts, whatever, send it to me because I want to see her personality before this little smiling Schabusiness in the most serious time of her life. Just smiling because everything's so funny. Oh my God, why? Like, girl, like, what are you still on the ice? Is it still lingering, like, in the brain? Like,
Was she psychotic?
oh shit.
I guess
Objection, I don't think this witness has the ability to answer that question.
Come on, Your Honor.
Okay.
No.
Was she-
Come on, Your Honor. Let the man answer.
Was she psychotic?
I guess
Objection, I don't think this witness has the ability to answer that question.
Don't back down.
Rephrase the question.
Okay.
All
Was
right,
she experiencing like hallucinations?
she
and
just,
things?
yeah, she was not in the right state of mind.
What did I tell you? She wasn't feeling about offing herself. She wasn't thinking about hitting the delete button, as I say. She was hallucinating, dog. She was out here doing some other trippy shit. She was getting high off her own mind. Like, bro, something was wrong with her. The family knew. She should have never been messing around with another person who had mental issues. Like, what that spells explosion, bro. That'll never end well.
At all, so I feared that she would hurt herself, so that's why I took her. We both agreed. We both went there together and tried to get help. And
But you forgot about that because a
and
lot
then
was going on.
Ended up releasing her, and she came home, and that was about it.
Okay. Was she prescribed some medications and things like that?
She was at that evening, no, but yeah, she has been on some medications that she'd never liked taking those pills. I mean, they kind of messed her up even worse.
Did they cause her to hallucinate or cause her to have?
I think
Problems?
it all started with a Seroquel that was taken, back,
Oh yeah, it was the Seroquel. Yep. And that's what started her hallucinations and yeah. So that's why she did it. So be lenient, guys. Just give her, give her 5 years. Because the Seroquel, the Seroquel fucked her up. What can you say? Like that shit's unsafe, dog. It's not FDA regulated and dosed out to make you not. Shit's unsafe, bro.
I don't understand too much about those prescription drugs, but they never agreed with her at all.
Okay. And do you know the other medications that she was asked to take?
ADHD, Adderall, I believe.
Anything about Haldol?
I don't know.
Okay.
But I know she was prescribed some stuff, but I don't know the names.
Did you talk to some of the doctors or psychiatrists at the Nicolay Psychiatric facility?
Judge, I'm going to object. I think this witness can offer his observations and the facts that he's aware of from what he observed of Ms. Schabusiness with respect to what he learned from doctors about her mental health conditions. We have professionals who are going to answer questions based on the records. Those people are better equipped to answer those questions.
Yeah, he's gonna get sustained because it's right. it's kind of entering the hearsay territory because, like, you know, he could just say what he feels about it. He can't go and say, well, you know, the doctor told me this, and I think, yeah, I also believe, like, you know what I mean? The doctor needs to come in and say his piece, or the expert or whatever, so.
Information he
Good
received from
objection.
doctors is hearsay.
It's not hearsay. I didn't ask what they said. I just asked.
Man, lawyer in the house. What did I tell you? They're gonna start arguing about hearsay. I did not pre-watch the video. I promise you guys. You know, I'm not even Catholic. I don't know why I started crying. I told you, he's gonna get sustained. He's gonna have to rephrase it, but whatever.
Asked if you talked to the doctor, Your Honor.
Sure. So the question that's pending isn't asking for hearsay. I think the objection was made because it sounds like that's where we're headed. So he can answer the question that was just asked, and then I'll just indicate, Mr. Freilich, that objection is probably coming if you go to the next step. But the question that's pending can be answered. So I think the question was, did you talk to anybody at Nicolay?
I did.
Ask another question, Mr.
Okay.
Freilich.
Did
Good lawyer.
Taylor-
I mean, good judge. He's engaged, eyes bright. You know what I mean? Like, this is, you know what I mean, him compared to the Kyle Rittenhouse judge. There's two, you know what I mean, bright eyes, focus, eye contact with both lawyers. You know, not that you have to. Some judges been up there so long, they don't want to look at the lawyers maybe. Like, maybe you're a douche. I don't want to look at you. But the attentiveness is what matters, and age has nothing to do with it. For example, the Alex Murdaugh case, the judge is like in his 70s, bright eyes, focused, paying attention. You know what I mean? The difference between that Kyle Rittenhouse judge, and I'm going to keep saying it until he steps down, because that guy is out of control. If I lived in that state, in that city, and I knew I was by that courthouse, I would move, because if I ever got tried in his court, might as well just pack it up, get ready to serve your sentence, because dude is just terrible. Anyways, that's my rant for the Rittenhouse judge. I need to get his actual name, but dude is terrible.
Taylor lived with you in Green Bay for a while?
For a little bit, yeah.
Was that in 2021, or what year was it?
I believe so, yeah. But again, speaking to them and, you know, her being an adult, they really, even being a father, weren't allowed to disclose anything,
Right.
you know.
Sure. When she lived with you, sir, what address did she live with you at?
1130 Moraine Way.
And how long did she live with you?
Just a few months.
Did it ever come to a point where you didn't want her to stay there anymore because her behaviors were getting worse, or her mental status was getting worse?
No, I love my daughter, so I'll do whatever it takes to help her out.
Oh, that's sweet. That's sweet. I mean, again, that absent dad claim was just an observation and an assumption. I don't know if it's true, but like the way he answered those questions, like, was she, how was it at school? Was it this and that? He's like, oh, it wasn't nothing too crazy, you know, nothing out of the ordinary. Like, he didn't have any concrete, serious things that were happening, which were clearly taking place at school for her to move with her grandparents, you know? So that's indicating to me that he may have not been emotionally there when she needed him to be. Maybe not even his fault. Like, his wife died next to him. That shit is crazy. That would fuck me up. So, you know, it's just a sad situation. But she took it to an extreme whole new level. Miss Schabusiness, that is.
Did you ever review any of her records at all?
Objection. I don't think he can testify to the content of, again, I think it's the same objection. He can answer, we reviewed them. He can't answer anything about the content of the records.
Your Honor, the state, what they're trying to do is they're trying to anticipate an objection. They know this one is not an objectionable one, in my opinion. And any good parent, when you go to the doctor, you're going to talk with the physician or the psychologist or whoever it is about the status of your child. So I'm just asking that.
It's not like I didn't try. I tried talking
Hold
to
it.
her.
Wait. So I'm going to overrule the objection at this point, and the question can be asked. Mr. Freilich, why don't you ask it again so the witness has it in his mind?
Okay, Your Honor. I kind of forgot, so hopefully
Did you review some of the records of your daughter? Did you review any of the records?
Like at the facility?
Yes.
Again,
Was that the exact question asked? I don't like how the judge is asking the questions. But I mean, hey, it's his courtroom. I'm pretty sure he could do whatever the fuck he wants, especially I'm pretty sure he can do it, but I just don't like that he's rephrasing the lawyer's question, because what if that wasn't the essence that he was trying to get across? Now we have something going in a whole different direction because the judge asked me now. You know, first it was the lawyer, my friend, my neutral ally. But now the judge is over here asking me. I might switch my answer up just for the fact of the judge rephrasing it to me. Like, don't like it. Pretty sure it's fine, but I don't like it.
An adult at the time, and I can't, you know. Yeah,
the
she
answer
was.
was no,
She
Mr.
was.
Freeland.
Yeah.
Okay. When she was living at your house, sir, on Moraine Way, was she ever experiencing any hallucinations or anything like that?
Yeah.
Can you tell me about that?
Just know that she wasn't in the right frame of mind. Kind of see things. She'd like to walk around, and we take a walk, cemetery, just right down the street. But she just needed, just to kind of get out and walk around, and I guess ease her mind.
Did you have concerns about her from a physical or mental standpoint?
Always.
Okay.
Always.
All right. Thank you. Nothing further. I appreciate that.
Do you have any cross-examination?
Just briefly, Mr. Coronado, were you aware of whether or not your daughter was employed during the time that she was residing with you on Moraine Way?
She was not at the time. At that, no.
Do you know anything about her employment history as an adult?
Sure.
And had she held jobs in the past?
Oh yeah.
Look at that smile. If she smiled at me and started talking to me, I'd be like, don't talk to me. I am here professionally to represent you. Please stay away from me. If you raise a finger to me, I will sue the rest of the family that you have. Like, we're not playing this game. Don't talk to me.
Do you know where she worked?
She worked for Saputo. She worked a couple of years, Saputo, 3.5 years probably.
And is that relatively recently? Prior to her arrest, of course.
Yeah, right. Prior to,
And
she was doing really well there too until her boyfriend/husband.
Until she cut her ex-boyfriend's, junk off. She was doing really well. Then she got creative with a butter knife. With a butter knife. I don't even believe that story. I would have to walk into that scene and see it for myself and find the butter knife to believe that she did some shit like that. Shit, I might need CCTV camera to believe she was able to use a butter knife on his man.
Got out of jail. That turned everything upside down.
in part because of the methamphetamine use, right?
Yep.
So Taylor was doing pretty well, and then she started using the drugs.
I think that smile is shame. That's where I'm landing at. You guys let me know, but I think I'm landing towards shame. Maybe evil, but I think it's more shame.
Pretty bad drug, too.
Anything on that, Mr. Freilich?
What was the drug?
No, meth, heroin, whatever else. I don't know.
Oh, wow.
Marijuana?
Yeah, I don't know. The kid was already doing that shit before, and just a fucking loser, and he got my daughter involved in that shit.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Nothing else.
Anything on that?
Oh, I think I'm going to point that out. He was a effing loser. I think she's talking about her ex-husband. Man. If that's the case, man, damn, that's fucked up.
Okay, thank you. You can step down.
And that is Miss Schabusiness, the most creepy female in court right now, or I should say in jail. And you know what's crazy? She has like this whole creepy vibe transformation, because I saw old photos and old pictures, and she looked good. I was like, nah, she wouldn't chop me up in my sleep. She wouldn't do that to me. Man, would I be wrong? But yeah, she did not. And now she just looks like this freaky, evil person. But like a year or two ago, she looked normal as hell. Looked like she took care of herself. You know what I mean? So anyway, we're going to continue with this Schabusiness trial. We also have Miss Avila coming out. I wanted to drop her, between the Schabusiness cases, but YouTube, being the police, they're checking my shit still. So we'll have that dropping as well. But anyways, stay inside, y'all. Stay safe. You know what I mean? Check on your children. If they start acting weird as shit, please talk to them. Anyways, y'all. Love you. Stay safe. Bye.